Okay, so the stream is live. We're all here. I guess we're gonna go down the list. I'm here on team number 2, titled appropriately. I guess we could start from top to bottom. Everyone introduce themselves, who you are.
Sure. Hi, I'm Tim Ford. I'm the lead gameplay programmer on Overwatch.
Hi, I'm Arnold Tsang. I'm the assistant art director on Overwatch.
I'm Jeff Goodman. I'm principal game designer in charge of hair design and balance.
Hi, I'm Ster, I guess. This is my stream.
I'm Jeff. I'm the game director and the guy who places the health packs in the levels.
That's right.
Hey,
Really
I'm
great
Michael
work.
Chu. Oh, hey, I'm Michael Chu, and I'm a senior game designer. I work on the story and lore.
Cool. So we're ready whenever. I guess I'm gonna be playing Ana and trying to make her look cool, which shouldn't be too hard because she's a really complicated, weird character. We're probably gonna have to start off by explaining, I don't know, one by one the abilities, just in case anyone isn't exactly caught up. So if we could start the game. Yeah. Yeah.
Arriving at watch point.
Turn everyone's volume up real quick. No one wants to hear me.
Prepare to attack.
Okay, so I'm gonna be playing Ana. I don't know, what have you guys found that you enjoy playing alongside Ana? So I guess you're gonna get to choose whatever you want to do.
I think the insta-lock Reinhardt.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's a research
that says
target.
a lot.
I'm gonna try to block all of your shots.
I'm gonna try and
I'm
hit
gonna
you
try
with
to
all my
trigger the
shots.
the mother-daughter voice lines.
Ooh, I don't think I've heard any of those yet. I'm sure it'll be interesting. I have the emote
Alright,
where I
let's go
bring
for the
out
armor.
a picture of my anime daughter. Maybe you can figure out who I am.
What you believe in.
Ah, that's adorable.
Kids today is your techno music.
She has no idea.
Classics like Hasselhoff.
So yeah, for everyone who
fist
hasn't
bump.
seen Ana yet, pretty much support sniper. Really weird and bizarre. Everyone has so many, like, you can explain what one ability does, and then everyone has a question like, wait, are you sure? Wait, what about this? Can it headshot? Can it do that?
Attack
So her
commences
rifle
in 30
heals
seconds.
and damages enemies. Can't headshot. I already feel like I'm missing something because there's probably some weird one-off thing. Oh yeah, it's both hit scan and projectile. Hit scan if you zoom in.
I'm a soldier.
Projectile if you don't zoom in, which means it has a travel time. She's got the heal bomb that heals teammates, doubles their healing, hurts enemies, and stops them from being healed, and of course, puts people to sleep when they figure out who she is. Because they're not supposed to know.
Escort the payload.
I shall seize the payload safely to destination.
So I'm gonna be watching Mr. Jeff. And you could go ahead and take some damage. Don't be scared. I got your back. I'm up here sniping. I'm up here healing.
I've seen worse. You're going to live.
And I know there's a couple of questions that everyone in the whole world
Oh my
wants
god, the
answered.
nest.
Number 1, how did she get on top of Temple of Anubis Archway? She doesn't have movement options. What are you guys using cheat codes over there? I'm in the
Yeah, that. Lots of maze.
lots of maze.
Stacking maze.
You guys don't even have the
Maze
developer
grab
console.
Wow, it's maze all the way down.
I do not have my push to talk on. We're also going to be trying to show off
Sounds like it's in the car wash.
a little bit of Ana here because
Did
I
you
know
just
she
see
doesn't
that
really know.
selfish Zenyatta
She's really
ult? I've never seen it move
Yeah.
that fast.
Looks like we're just going to be kind of, I mean, I don't know what you guys expect to hear. We're going to be casually hanging out, just playing the game.
There's Ana behind it.
Laughing, but he's the guy
Probably
who's
catching
alive.
up a bit more after games. Everyone just wants to win when you get people in Overwatch, so I'm sure during the downtime would be better for questions.
We're all good.
Oh, thank you, Ana.
Stick her in.
Going to live.
Oh, no problem. Would you like to go supersonic speed boost?
I would.
There you go. You are...
Oh my god, I just charged into a wall.
So yeah, Ana is really interesting in the
TP back
fact
there?
that she can obviously kill her own daughter out of the sky. She's a sniper, but she's also a support, which is a weird combination.
That was the worst demonstration of nano boost that I've ever been a part of, by the way. I feel shame right now.
That's fine. You're, like, what, rank 40?
You're going to live.
Or nano boost.
Yeah.
Ana boost.
TP above
Saw
us?
on the internet they're already calling it Nana Boost.
Oh, Nana, because she's an oldie. Everyone keeps asking why she has no movement options, and I just keep saying she's 60 years old. We're gonna see if we can just super combo somebody down. Oh, never mind. Heal everybody up. Give them the super heals. We'll all be healthy. I'm just kind of trying to play support role here. You can obviously play support or not support, because you can deal the damage. You have a sniper. I'm in way too deep. I don't know what's going on. Too many things going on. Nana is better. Very much agree. So I'm curious if you guys have any, and I guess Ana development stories where you accidentally made her way too strong, like where she used to be.
She always, all our characters start really too strong. Our first prototypes end up, say, just testing gameplay elements, not really meant for balance. So in order to do that, usually it's good to like push it as far as you can, see what, you know, what happens if you break it.
What was the most broken moment?
See, how did she start off? God, she went through a bunch of stuff. Actually, at the beginning, she started as a lot of just kind of gameplay concepts. She wasn't a full-fledged character yet. She started as a prototype, basically as a sniper healer, as she turned out. But she was sort of this. The rough idea at the time was sort of like a chemist or some sort of biology element with like a lot of like potions and.
There was that character in the original art or the original pinups that had somebody in like a hazard suit. Was that kind of the idea?
Yeah, that came up as an option.
Oh, the bio soldier, yeah.
That's been one of our concepts for a while. I haven't quite found a home for them yet. It's a pretty interesting character. So one of the first abilities for what was then, what did we call her? Alchemist, I think was the internal name. Was like a potion she could drink, and it would make her jump and move really, really fast for a very brief window, like a 1 second. So you kind of got like a super jump or something, move really fast. So that, I mean, you can see, you know, we've had comments from people already that say, oh, I wish she had some, you know, vertical mobility, and she actually had that originally. It did lead to some interesting gameplay. Of course, being a sniper, to get the high ground, it does help at times, but there's a point where it's like, we're starting to make characters, and it's like,
Kaplan,
well,
go!
we're really gonna...
Sorry for
Oh,
interrupting.
there we go. And I'm slept.
Well,
Wake up, Jeff!
The first time nobody on the enemy team shoots me. Alright, I killed the other team's Alma.
So yeah, Alchemist Bio Soldier.
yes. Trying to also not lose. Trying to not just put mobility options on everybody, so the game's not just sort of everybody becomes Tracer in the long run, where everyone's got these crazy mobility options and stuff, and there's definitely a concern there, especially with our later characters. We're starting to just sort of, yeah, it'd be fun if they could fly around and stuff. Like, yeah, it's pretty fun, but kind of want to control the game a little bit.
I mean, she can also burst down people and stun people in close range. I never felt that she needed it, but a lot of people have been wondering about the movement.
So that was the ability before she got the sleep. So the sleep was sort of like the idea of, okay, well maybe she doesn't need to, you know, escape you and jump away really fast and fly away. Maybe she can put you down and walk away slowly, like while you could follow her. So sort of a offensive style of escape in a way, which is also unique because you know it's a different kind of element to the game we haven't had before, where it's a different kind of stun.
I can't revive you guys. That's the one downside. That'd be a fat revive.
Yeah, you just have to sit and watch her whole team die. Or you can use her E and hope for the best.
It was all too late.
Yeah, her ultimate is really just to work on talking about that, because you know the support ultimates are incredibly game changing. I mean, generally all the ultimates are, but especially the support ones can just be, you know, reviving your whole team, as we've seen. It's so strong. So it's like, you know, what kind of ultimate can Ana have when you have to compete with Lucio and Mercy? Kind of early on, we knew we wanted to go with something that wasn't just like the AoE helping your whole team out thing because it's been kind of done at this point. Want to try something different, so ended up with like, what can we do with the one person that's just really good?
Speaking of something slightly different, actually on that note, 3 out of 4 of the I guess healers at this moment, not counting Symmetra because no one wants to counter, they all have the plus 50% damage bonus currently. Do you feel like that's a little bit too similar?
Sometimes, yeah, sort of. I mean, the thing about Mercy, latest change, when you bring her back to 50%, I mean, those who play the beta might remember that she originally sort of started that way. Kind of got reduced. The biggest reason for reduction at the time was paired with Widowmaker doing 150 body shots was pretty devastating, being able to do over 200 damage in the body. But since she got reduced, it felt like maybe there's a window open to bring Mercy back into full charge or old former glory. I mean, the point of the PTR is to test this stuff, so it was kind of a theory, and maybe it's okay now, and it would help her feel stronger in that being able to right-click again without feeling like it's not helping as much as it used to or could. It's shown, even in the one day we played, it's probably a bit much. I was already kind of aware that McCree headshot was going to be a threshold, like over 200 damage thing was going to be a little scary.
Yeah, that's the one concern right now.
Yeah,
Playing in the PTR is that
that.
McCree once again is just annihilating everybody with the damage boost.
So right now the plan for that is the next PTR patch we'll have, I'm gonna put that back down to 30%. But
Nice.
again, that's the point of PTR. We want to try some stuff out and see what works, see what doesn't work. Especially when we're introducing a bunch of changes at once, we kind of want to see how it all
Are
works
any of the
together.
changes because of Ana? Like, you have Zenyatta's ultimate got crazily buffed. Is that because he now appropriately has an Ana counter? Or you just felt it was his
not
time?
so much. I mean, that was mostly looking at Zenyatta sort of as a whole character. So some of that stuff was quality of life, like definitely moving his or Discord and Harmony Orbs faster to different targets helps, you know, much quality of life change as much as it is a power gain. Same with the ultimate. I mean, there's definitely some power gain in moving really fast, obviously. But I mean, the biggest power gain for him is the health increase or the shields increase to 200. He's definitely another one of those. Where like, well, let's push him up, put him on PTR with some pretty big numbers and see what happens. With an eye towards like, well, maybe the right answer is like a 175 instead of 200, but let's just play with it a little bit on PTR.
Yeah, he's definitely showing up
really
Ana
strong.
right now. Yeah, he's quite fierce. Diva as well is super powerful. I was wondering if any of the balance changes that you went through with are also because you decided to go with one hero limit in competitive recently. So you feel like maybe you could give Diva more strength because there won't be more than one of them.
Not directly. I mean, I think one hero limit for competitive does help us out in a number of ways. Mostly with things that are a problem that we may have had to change that maybe we don't now, such as stacking Zaryas can be really, really strong. Stacking Tracers can be really strong. We know a couple of these characters when played in multiples might actually be a problem, but rather than try to make changes, maybe the right answer at that point was just should we really have a hero limit in competitive? So it's actually more of the lack of changes in some ways.
Okay, better question. Who balanced these teams?
I know, right?
These teams are wickedly imbalanced, as a matter of fact.
Sorry, guys.
I'm just trying to heal people. Jeff hasn't used my ult once.
Alright, me and Michael are gonna turn this around.
That's right. That's right. This team though has to actually put our PR heads on. The other team can just freely talk crap the entire time.
See, I should have had that in mind.
Yeah, the other team is talking about leaks and.
Get back in the fight.
Oh, that was pretty sick.
From trap to sleep.
Yeah.
I always love putting down Winston. I always feel like I'm a
Especially,
zoologist.
Alright, we got Zenyatta in the server room, and Torv is setting up
You're
there
going
too.
to be okay.
I'm going tryhard
Crazy.
now, by the way.
Would you like to try hard with a nano boost?
Yeah, of course. My energy's up.
server room.
Oh shoot, Molten Core.
Get in.
Gotta go.
I'll keep you.
Where is he? Which one is Jeff?
There's a lot of buttons just pressed.
Yeah.
Turret,
Specifically Q.
I gave it a Mercy by accident. Go get him!
Oh, Mercy, get in there!
Mercy versus Zenyatta, the battle of the supports.
Boom! We actually killed
Oh,
Zenyatta,
it worked.
so-
Mercy's better than Zenyatta, see?
I put
Pyrrhic
Monkey to
victory
sleep.
there.
I got
He's a
rockets.
scientist.
I foresee great things.
I am way out of position.
Alright.
See, now we're
Tired.
trying too hard, so if we lose, we can't even say it was because we
Oh,
were
that was-
talking.
Yeah, you have to ask some distracting questions. I was just depressed because I saw the parking space where the payload needs to get to, and it's like right here. I'm like, wow, we did really horribly last time.
I wasn't worried about winning. Where the heck?
I have an ult if we want to nano boost Mercy again.
Oh yeah, I'm doing it.
Alright, here we go.
Oh.
Let's go.
I got no.
It's more for show. It was like,
Who put Jeff on my team? Again, if I could
what y'all
revive, that would be a 4-man.
You guys new at this Overwatch game?
That was pretty terrible.
Dude, they're doing Killdozer.
Oh no. Oh no. The awkward support battle. I don't have any ammo.
Alright, here we
There's a
go.
molten core down there, careful.
I'm gonna win this.
you did say that. and I
We
ignored
have
it.
to contest.
I'm
or
not
we
gonna win
lose.
this.
Throw it down.
You threw the grenade, man.
Pass into
Well, that's a problem.
abyss of deception.
Yeah, I don't think this is looking good. We're gonna give it one last try here before we move on and pretend that this round didn't happen.
You're going to be okay.
I can throw an ult into nothing again.
feel like
if you have it,
whenever I, like,
wow.
Stop moving because an Anna's healing me. I feel like it's insulting.
Oh yeah, don't stop moving for me. I got you.
One thing that I'm very excited about with Ana is giving the giving supports a way to handle Bastion from now on. Because they really have a counter for the first time to Bastion, which they didn't really before. Oh, I love it. Nano boost.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, long range
Justin.
sleep is just completely shuts them down.
for the first time I finally got to play against Sebastian and just, yeah, they're always out in the open. From any range, you just put them on the ground. This whole round didn't happen. We're just gonna pretend.
Let's pretend now.
Yeah, that
Warm-up.
was the warm-up. You can never win your first game of the day. These guys have been practicing all morning.
Play of the match.
So, about that Ana lore. What's she doing not talking to her family? Where was she?
She was dealing with some with the fallout of after she'd gotten shot by Widowmaker, and you know, she'd been doing her job for a long time, and I guess, you know, there was a lot of weight on her after, you know, she's probably killed many,
Is this
many
the cover-up
people.
answer?
No, it's not. It's actually what she did. She did a lot of soul searching, but I think it really wasn't that long before she told Farah, because, you know, Farah is obviously the most important person to her. But as far as the other people, I think she didn't really think that it was important to get back involved in the fight.
So-
you know, they were all off doing their own thing.
So Farah actually does know.
Farah does know, yes.
Since when?
Well, that is what's covered in the Origins video. The idea is that's the letter that Ana writes to Farah.
Oh, I didn't even
after she
realize it was a
decides
letter.
that she's
Now
gonna
I
join the
get
fight.
it.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about
Other
that. Now that
characters have
seems
missed-
obvious. Yeah. Now I look like a fool. I don't look like a lore master. I don't look like a lore master at all now. I just feel like a chump. Well, I guess we're
You're not
gonna go
gonna
with
get
the
raised.
other question that everyone keeps asking, no matter where you go. Can es sombra?
¿Quién es eso?
No hablo español.
My Spanish isn't so good.
Really?
No.
Okay, I
haven't
was
took
hoping
it
one of the
here.
devs we got today would be able to speak Spanish and we could get this figured out for once, but I guess not.
In high school.
In high school, yeah, I think I took a couple of years.
That's unfortunate. That's what we're really trying to figure out right now. So I would
Seems
say
like a lot of people are interested in her.
yeah, she's really cute, very cute. I would consider that Overwatch has like supporting characters and like a main cast. Would you consider Ana to be like a main character, or is she just kind
I
of a
think-
grandma?
I really think all the I really think that all the characters are the main cast. I think that there's obviously this specific through line of story with Overwatch and the organization, and some characters are more involved in that than others. But you know, they all have their own battles to fight. Some of them are a little more interconnected, and I think in the future it'd be fun to get some characters that you might think of being on the sidelines and get them a little more involved in what's going on.
Yeah, I was wondering, for characters that haven't really... I don't know if you can hear me during the loading screen. Yeah. I was not sure if you could hear me during the loading screen. I think so. For characters that haven't had an animation or a really big role in a story, like, who do you personally wish, like, had an animation?
Oh, I wish every character had one, but I guess
Well,
that's
cheating.
that's the lame answer.
Yeah.
I think who would be really fun to do to learn more about their story. I think Diva would be really interesting. I think I'd really like to get into Mercy's story some more. I know there are a lot of theories about Mercy out there, and I think maybe people would like to learn a little bit more about her.
Yeah, I'd always wanted to see Mercy treating Genji, just so that you could see them kiss.
I want to see like an 8-week miniseries about Junkrat and Roadhog.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's good to hear that you guys want that too, because I know a lot of people want to see Junkrat.
Did you guys read that comic where they kidnap a kid, but then they become friends with him?
No, I did see that.
Oh, it's so good.
I feel like I'm not getting the reference.
Commences in 30
No,
feel like
there's a whole
there's a
bunch of
deeper
fan
meaning.
fiction out there.
Oh,
There is,
I
yeah.
haven't seen it at all. Gonna have to go check that one out.
That's all we
I'd
do
like
all
to-
day. Since ship is just sit around and watch people memeify our game.
I'd love to learn more about that ice cream truck heist too. I think.
Oh
that could
yeah,
be
that's right.
interesting.
Oh yeah, that one. That's a big one.
With the
That's-
holy hand grenade.
Yeah, that's the secret
Exactly.
treasure that they have is the chocolate ice cream that everyone wants.
And the Pachimari collection
attack.
that Roadhog has.
Capture objective.
On up top.
I do love that Pachimari.
I'll be watching your back.
Okay, let's win a game here.
Anna up top, just like
one?
in the video. I like
That happens. They have a May.
I bet
found the
Sombra
secret
helped her get
combo
up
for
there.
wall climb.
This will help. Get back in
Turret
the fight.
straight in front.
I'm gonna
Stage
focus
one.
on-
Getting shot
well-
by Tracer in the back.
She's in bed! Get him, Tim! Tim!
I have you covered.
It heals.
Everyone needs heals.
so confused,
I'm not
sorry.
really doing anything. Okay, let's
Coming back
focus
with
on my
Lucio, how
boys.
about?
Right behind
Do a
you.
rare skin where you put someone to sleep, it creates a little like bed underneath them.
Destroyed.
We're talking about
Back in the fight.
Pajamas Abather.
Pajama thing?
He's building a
Pajama thing,
turret
yes.
and
Mercy down.
وريهم قوتك. Enemy turret.
No.
I'll
No.
run from that.
وريهم قوتك.
She can freeze.
Oh my god, this turret. Help.
It's Molten Core.
I don't want to lose again.
There. I'll
Okay, fair enough.
We're going for.
keep
Oh.
Go down.
Oh, someone's having a little bit of a slumber, huh?
I thought you could fight like that.
It's hard
Sorry,
to
May.
resist that urge when you're Anna and you sleep somebody, not to just shoot them again right away.
The objective.
Yeah, I had to walk up and talk some trash first.
I'm on fire.
That's the important part. You want to lay some sprays down. You want to take some time to emote.
Yeah.
Let them
Time
know
to get
who's
to know
boss.
Thank you.
I'm gonna heal my friends
I have your back. Get healed.
because
Yeah,
everybody
the
is hurt.
turret's in the usual turret spot.
You trying to let me heal you is the hardest part about healing you.
Sorry.
Oh, and
I'm so
jumped
embarrassed
in
for
the
you.
river.
I poisoned the tire.
I saw that. Does
It had a
You need to
little,
try
a
to
little bit
sleep
of
it.
tire poison.
that work? We should make that work.
I actually
Need an
haven't
animation where
tried.
it rolls over.
In the
do.
very early days when we first implemented Junkrat, and he would rip tire, you could mercy boost the rip tire. You could Symmetra shield it. It was just like a player. It was so weird.
Nice save.
I have ult, by the way.
I'm working on mine.
Me? Dude, I figured it out. The tire is Sombra.
Let me know when you're gonna nano boost someone, because I'll do Lucio ult at
In
the
the
same time.
Ster.
She ain't dead. Oh my god. I am ready to tie.
Okay,
Who wants
here we
it?
go. I guess we're doing it.
Go get him.
Please kill May.
I'm gonna have my ult here.
Oh, but
Well,
This
they
is
really
perfectly
wanted me dead.
Behind.
Oh, that wall was sick.
I actually, on reaction, tried to put to sleep the turret. It didn't work. Which I don't know about that, because you can put Diva's mech to sleep. I feel like there's some
that's
inconsistencies.
my
there.
favorite animation in the game, by the way. She's just in the mech, just pissed off, shaking
Yeah.
the controls.
Like my mech's bugged out.
What do I do?
Thanks, Mom.
Clearing the area.
Alright, I have my.
I gotta focus up.
My ult.
Oh boy.
I'm running back. I'm at.
Oh boy. I need help.
I have your back.
Gotta heal up. Ana.
Healing in hand.
I keep looking at Reinhardt and thinking, why isn't this Jeff?
I keep looking at Reinhardt and thinking that also.
I know.
Ultimate is ready.
I'm taking care of
I have
babies.
ult
I
again.
have my ult again. I gotta use it because it's a turret.
Okay.
Oh, and a tire, apparently. Killed the turret. What? Didn't kill the turret. Oh, he molten forward.
Oh god. There's just non-stop people all over me.
Turret.
That's a Torbjorn. It actually is a little bit weird playing with my sounds so low for
You
everybody.
got the red
Nice, nice. Watch out, watch out. Oh, I
Oh, that
can't
one's
use
dead.
Enemies engaging.
Mike, rush out of the point if you have a spot.
I think someone went around this way. I'm gonna be the sneaky sniper. Go around.
Enemy turret sighted.
Nice ult.
وريهم قوتك.
Hopefully my Pharah's taking care of things with the ult on top of her. 50% damage bonus, 50% less damage taken, and they get the speed boost, so that's pretty crazy.
Nice.
We actually did it, men.
Score
We actually did it.
2-0.
So how long ago was it decided that Ana was, in fact, Ana? I mean, you were saying he was the alchemist, but when did you decide that you wanted Pharah's mother to not be a dead person?
Well, I mean, we always wanted Ana Amari to be something in the game. We were building her as a character, and you're going to see when the graphic novel comes out, there's more about her there. But it was more a question, like what we were wrestling with is, because in her backstory she's a sniper, and we already have Widowmaker, and one thing that's super important to us in Overwatch is not to have like super similar characters in terms of gameplay. And we knew we're never going to be able to reintroduce Ana Amari as just a straight up sniper in some way that didn't step on Widowmaker's toes. So it was kind of like the stars aligning, like we had this really fun gameplay, awesome healer sniper going on, and then we wanted to dig out her story more, so it just sort of came together that way.
That's a cool story, Jeff. Can you choose a hero?
I know, I'm just realizing that.
You're gonna get
terrible.
AFK'd.
I'm a terrible human being. Okay, here I come.
Attackers.
You are literally the worst kind of person in Overwatch.
Yeah, I'm the guy you hate on your team.
I think also adding to that, just having the idea of like, because if you did add on in this timeline, she'd be, you know, a much older woman, and we thought that was a really awesome challenge for us artistically to try to create this badass older female sniper. So that's another reason why we went that direction.
Yeah, I think that was a character archetype that we were always really interested in getting into the lineup.
We're all just fit.
Yeah, it was kind of stars aligning.
Tracer's going on the flank, probably.
I'm also
Okay.
really excited because we can explore the relationship between Ana and Soldier 76 and Gabriel Reyes. It's like they're an important trio of characters, and having them all fleshed out makes it.
Oh yeah, that actually
opportunity
reminds
so.
me. Where did this? Hold on. Hold on, this monkey must die before I talk to you.
We got
Point,
Reaper on the
guys.
point too.
Lights out.
And Tracer. Oh,
She didn't die! Okay, okay, the monkey's dead. I can talk to you now. We're all also dead. If I can nano boost, I'm gonna start saying nano. If I just get sightline of your Reaper. I'm in bed, never mind. Pardon me. So in the trailer, you actually have a couple of really interesting things that I think most people who watch the gameplay trailer, the reveal for Ana, wouldn't even think twice about. But there's some weird people out there like me that think it was really cool that she actually hesitates to shoot Reaper, who she would have known before, and presumably knows is Gabriel. And then later also shoots Widowmaker in the face to get back at her.
It's high noon.
Yeah?
I like how Star asks all those really interesting questions, but we're like, holy shit, they're on.
Yeah, holy shit, he's currently high nooning on a moving platform. I'm not ready.
This is much better than command on the beach.
I think like a big part of that trailer was that, you know, Ana, and he can certainly talk more about it. Michael can talk more about it, but like a really big part of that trailer was that like Ana had hit this point of like, what am I doing? And you know, I'm just like the sniper. I'm just constantly killing people. So normally her instinct would have been take out the target, but you know, for that brief moment, it was the first time she ever hesitated, and that actually cost her, you know, dearly for that hesitation. So I don't know. It's a fun story to explore.
I think it is actually a story that very soon we will be exploring more, but just kind of getting into Ana's character and why she hesitated when she did is an interesting turning point in her life.
Yeah, it did sound interesting. It was weird that the first person she would hesitate to shoot would be Widowmaker, though I guess Widowmaker's lore goes back to say that there's a chance that she could be saved. Maybe Ana and what was her name before? Used to be friends?
Are you talking about Amelie or her husband, Gerard?
Yeah, I was talking about Amelie.
Yeah. So I think that obviously Ana probably knew Gerard from back in the day in Overwatch. So I think there's some connection there.
Wanting a better life for you was all I ever dreamed of.
We got the dialogue.
I think like somewhat of a spoiler teaser too. We have some more cool lore stuff coming out very soon about Ana. So you'll learn more about that moment soon.
Every time I've seen someone from Blizzard, I always re-ask, any news about that the comic coming out? And everyone's just like, I think soon.
Yeah, that's usually what we say about everything, like soon.
That's true.
And then everybody has to put the obligatory TM by it, which is, you know, kind of true. So you just have to roll.
Yeah,
with
are
it.
you talking about the graphic novel?
Yeah, the graphic novel.
Yeah, so we're still trucking ahead on that. We're actually gonna be talking about that a little bit at the panel at Comic-Con, but it's pretty cool. It goes into a lot of the early days of Overwatch, and so you can kind of see.
Hold on. This is important, but everyone stop taking damage for like 1 second so we can group up. And I'm gonna send Michael in, and we're gonna win.
Dude, what the hell?
All right, we're ready.
We're still all dying and taking damage.
Yeah, we are.
Whatever, we're in. Let's see if we can get the camera
He's taking
over on
names.
him.
It's good.
Yeah, he handled.
Fair
That's
behind
actually one of my favorite things about Ana is that if you're playing with random people with solo queuing, whatever, and you give a Reinhardt or a tank a boost, everyone on your team goes, "Oh, we'll go forward now."
Yeah, you have that like compulsion to just charge, which luckily the idea of the ability is you shouldn't die very easily if you do that. So it should work out for you generally.
Oh no.
Oh
Where's
boy.
this dragon?
I don't know where this is.
So many Qs, Rod.
I'm gonna put it to bed.
There we go. That's teamwork.
Nap time.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Here comes 76 ult though.
See, we've got our stuff together. This next point's easy.
Attack on objective.
I got the Roadhog's ult. We can combo this when you get Anna's ult.
I also have Deadeye. If you
I
wanna
killed my daughter,
Sort of coordinate
so
it.
we got a pick.
A rocket barrage. Yeah, I'm coming back.
Oh no.
Oh shit! Take cover.
The thing about Diva's ult now is I think all of our internal clocks were
Diva's still behind.
programmed to
Yes.
the old timing.
Yeah, the
So-
sounds.
We all
Okay.
have that like, oh, I know exactly how long I have before I have to get out of the way of the
Go in,
Diva
Reinhardt.
ult, but you have to recalibrate now. I'm going up top for a nano boost. Oh god, there's Farah. And Farah's dead.
Oh boy.
Oh, is it Ana? Widowmaker.
Diva's pretty lit. Oh, Widowmaker back right.
We're on the point, boys.
Okay, we're coming.
Yeah!
Perfect. Look at that.
That was a pretty gruesome yell.
Farah's up top here.
Okay,
Please
Oh, wow.
kill her.
There's down.
thank you.
Killer.
Wow, they really would just go diva at the end, huh?
Round
I think we either talked less that round, or we finally figured out how to talk and play,
I think it
or they
was.
secretly replaced the good players with, you know.
I think it was
Arnold.
Jeff not on Reinhardt and me boosting the Reinhardt.
Prepare your
Oh,
defenses.
nice.
That was
That
all the
was shit.
pushes.
I see. I'm assuming you meant Jeff with a G.
Yeah, right.
There's only one true Jeff. Wouldn't it be Geoff anyway?
What would you like me to play? I'm happy to play whatever.
You play Reinhardt. You gotta redeem yourself.
Okay.
Never stop fighting for
Though I kind of really want to Ana boost the Symmetra. That's one
there
of my
was-
favorite
Oh
combos.
yeah.
Yeah, great immediate post on that. She is so crazy when she gets her damage ramped up.
I'll try my best.
Shield matrix established.
I really feel at ease playing with Ana on the team.
At ease.
Very soothing presence.
Please shoot me.
Soothingly.
Attackers incoming in.
So it looks like I'm the only support, so I'm gonna leave it all up to you. I'm just gonna keep shooting my buddies. I actually really like the Symmetra Ana. Not just because of the boost, but because I feel like Ana can support a whole team, and the extra shields are nice, teleporter's nice, you don't have the revive, obviously. I like the combo.
5,
Symmetra's is very strong.
3, 2.
I like all these barrels lined up down.
Too
like
many
left
snipers!
Defend objective.
We're both just lined up,
Use your heads out there.
waiting for people to turn
I
this
saw a
corner.
Reaper who might be going around
I'll go deal with them.
backside. I'm just gonna
He's
stand there
definitely going
as the
around.
Symmetra ball goes right through me.
Okay, I have to also remember that I'm supposed to be healing my team
Oh,
right now.
keep it
Sometimes it's really hard to be,
Need help too deep.
I got the heals if you come out of there.
Yeah, 1 sec.
Walk it off.
Diva on point.
We must hold
Okay,
the point
we're
against
coming.
the Latvian.
And Reaper.
Talon will be eliminated.
Diva got away from
We
me.
got stunned.
Reaper
Oh,
down.
Diva's
everyone
up
backed
top,
up.
be
They're all
careful.
coming in now.
I'm just gonna hang
Alright,
out in
you
the
get back in
back,
the choke, I'll take
watch
over
all
Diva.
the health of my buddies.
I hear.
No one
You're up there alone, Jeff?
And a half a very minute.
What an intense game of video Juegos.
Symmetra's in to the right. Do you see her through infravision?
No, I can't see her.
Nice arm.
Question. Dumb question.
Oh, you got me. You got me. Shit, I got my teeth.
What is he doing?
He's still back there.
Died.
Stop
Trying to get a nest
moving!
going. Here.
I would have hit him.
Diva's out there.
Had only he moved.
Come out and face me.
Okay, Ana and Zen are through the.
You'll just become the Hulk.
Reaper too. Okay.
The pain is coming.
That's his secret. He's always angry.
This is going to hurt.
Oh, I got slept.
Oh boy.
Look at that.
I have your back.
Not gonna waste my grenade cooldown on him, 'cause I think we can
Yeah,
heal him
Reaper
up
coming
anyway.
behind.
Grenades, super heals, but the
People
cooldowns are
seem
really important on
concerned
Ana.
about the sleep being long, and it is long. 6 seconds is a long time to be stunned. But good luck getting that off and having your team not actually wake the person up.
Yeah, most of the time you actually the times where you
Look
land
at my
the whole
daughter!
thing
Oh, sorry.
I wanted him
is
to
when,
know.
get flanked or something, or somebody behind where your team doesn't see and you put them to sleep. That's the best. Or if you can
all
manage to
pushing
sleep
hard,
somebody
right?
long range behind their team.
Okay.
Oh, bedtime.
That's a sleepy Zenyatta. Deal with him last.
Their Symmetra keeps trying to put forward teleporters, so just keep an eye out for that.
That's not how I wanted things to go. It actually is really weird with how low this volume is right now. So I'm gonna bring that back up a little bit.
Ooh, that was a good video right there.
Okay, here they come.
All soldiers are hard to kill.
They're high.
Okay, we need to clear out that room, I think.
Wanna be a Hulk?
Okay.
They have a TP.
They have a teleporter? Oh yeah.
Somewhere, according to
Even
Junkrat.
from the left.
They have a lot of sentries in the back. How?
Yeah, it was
On
a
a point deep.
I've never seen anyone do this before. I don't know how to react. Darn.
Live,
See if
Jeff.
we can get back there again and,
TP.
and deal with this. Yeah, I just realized just then that Ana can't deal with
TP
symmetric
is still up.
teleporters very well.
Okay, it's still up.
Checking to see who
Yep,
the
it's still up.
heal.
Okay.
Okay, now it's offline. I need to charge up again. I think the charges are used.
Just be careful of the turrets. There you go.
Pain is coming.
Oh my god, they're all here.
Reaper up there.
Yep.
Jeff, you are that Reaper. You are that Reinhardt that runs away from me. I just want to shoot
Yeah.
you.
I am that guy.
That's really why you made Ana, just so that you could have your chance to shoot your teammates that you hate so much.
That's
I
a
liked it.
really.
My favorite thing. Oh,
Go ahead. No, you. I'm being polite.
I was gonna say my favorite thing to do as Reinhardt is charge when it's just me versus 6, and to like charge into the enemy team, and then I like to yell at the healer, "Why didn't you keep me up through that?"
I was just gonna say it actually is a really smart design to trick people into playing support.
I'll rest one.
Well, it's an interesting point. I mean, it's sort of in that way, like,
TP's back up.
it's part of what the goal of the character was actually a different kind of support that, because you know, kind of what you're talking about, you get a lot of people who don't want to play support because they want to aim and shoot people and be able to express that. So that's kind of where the character started. Like, well, what if you could just aim and shoot people with actual aiming instead of an aura heal like Lucio or the beam like Mercy.
Got the TP, I think.
I just had this moment where I tried to go through the teleporter and it went offline right as I tried to jump
Oh wait,
through.
they
And
got point A. I might have switched off Symmetra.
I could just imagine Junkrat's disappointment as he went face first in the wall.
I just watched in the kill cam their Ana, when their D.Va launched the mech up in their air and it was in self-destruct mode, their Ana was just healing it the whole time.
Wow, can this guy ever switch off Widowmaker?
That was the biggest waste of an ult I've ever done.
Got him.
Clean them up.
I've come back from worse.
Come back. That's
Reaper's
you.
flanking in
That's
the
true.
large health pack room.
That piece of
Need some help? Yes.
I feel like I'm not in control.
yeah, that's affirmative.
I think they're putting a teleporter above this room.
They are, yeah.
She's lit.
Oh, I'm stuck.
You see him, Jeff?
I didn't even see the Symmetra. Dude, there's too many
Geoff.
things going on. Thank you.
Yep, got her. The
No
teleporter might be
headshots.
there
No,
though. I
Ana
don't
does
know.
not headshot. Ever.
I don't hear it.
It's being brought up again.
All soldiers.
And I don't want to ask, but I gotta ask. If you have, I guess, any extra reasons why you didn't want her to have a headshot.
Take your medicine.
I mean, so she is supposed to be a character that is you do need to aim and everything to be able to hit your target. That said, if she's able to headshot, some of that, that it comes with it obviously a bunch of extra power, and a lot of that power needs to be taken out of body shots or anywhere else. I mean, as you see with Widow, recently having really powerful headshots tends to mean your body shots have to come down or something in her case. So I did really want a lot of her power to come from requiring headshots, especially on allies. We talked about it a bit more on enemies potentially, but then it feels a little bit inconsistent and kind of odd there. I mean, it can be hard enough to hit your allies right now when they're jumping all over the place. Trying to actually headshot them at the same time and feel like you're doing the right thing is kind of a nightmare.
Yeah, I mean, I can totally understand why. I mean, she's not really the headshot sniper. Just because she has a sniper doesn't mean you gotta go for those sick headshots. It doesn't really fit.
There are a number of characters that have heads that are only forward facing, that you don't have a kind of a back of their head, you know, like Diva or Winston.
Prepare to attack.
Or Bastion actually has a backwards facing head.
Well, Bastion's kind of the opposite, I guess, but yeah, that'd be interesting, healing the energy core.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you'd feel like, oh man, why are you playing Diva? I can't heal you effectively because your head's in front of you.
Am I gonna let you down if I play Tracer?
Oh no, you've already let me down enough for one day. Like, I'm fine with whatever you do.
More than normal.
Stop fighting for what you believe in.
So now that competitive has been live for a while, I was wondering if you have any things as a team you think you've learned just from everyone having played it now that you didn't learn in the PTR already.
Yeah, I think we've learned a ton from competitive. I mean, the hardest systems to get right are systems such as AFK and leaving, because it's like you're tuning them on a razor's edge, where if you get it wrong and people can leave too freely and AFK too freely, then people are pissed because it's spoiling their match and it's encouraging really terrible behavior in the competitive scene. And yet if you're too aggressive with it, it does other weird things. So we're constantly trying to tune and balance that correctly. And then obviously we've had issues with levers and what that does to skill rating, so that's been challenging. And then I think probably the biggest thing that we've been thinking about and talking about is trying to align people to a skill-based system over a progression-based system, because we previously had, you know, a progression-based system where there was like time investment and eventually, you know, you were going to move up, albeit, you know, there was still skill involved. To now what we have is very, very skill-based, and it's hard for people to always really grok what that means. And then, you know, coupled with just like psychologically getting people in the right place of it's less about a climb and more about finding where you're at and playing, you know, fun matches with the people of your skill level. People tend to look at it like still as a progression system.
Yeah, it's definitely people having a lot of hard time climbing right now, and whatever. For all the flaws that it has had in the first season, it's still been a ton of fun, so I'm just looking forward to Season 2. And actually on that note, there's a couple of changes right now in the PTR with the hero limits specifically and overtime changes. And I guess Ana in general would be the big question that everyone wanted to know, is when these changes are expected to actually be on the real game.
Well, in the best case scenario, you know, we try to get these things out as soon as possible. I think we want at least one more round of. This is hilarious because I'm like playing Tracer against these people at the same time talking. But
good choice.
Now I know how it feels to you. But I think we want at least one more round of balance tweaks on the PTR before we try to go live. So like Jeff was mentioning earlier, he made some balance changes earlier today, and we're gonna try to get those onto the PTR pretty soon. So we want to see how those go and then have time to react to those before pushing it. So soon, but not super soon. Like, I don't think it will be this week, because we still have stuff we want to see in action and test. That was the battle of the sleeping Ana.
Yeah, that was a slumber party.
Score.
Yeah.
But, you know, ideally we'll put something up on the PTR and then either, you know, the week after or the week after that get it live. So that's what I would say in terms of time frame.
Okay, and obviously I would assume looking for a console launch at the same time.
as quickly as possible afterwards. And the longer we stay on the PTR, the more likely it is for console and PC to align. Like if we're not on the PTR for very long and get out very aggressively, then console might lag by a few days. Although we always try to be simultaneous, and
Never
the
stop
longer
fighting for what
that
you
the
believe
build
in.
stays on the PTR, the more likely it is that we can bring console
Let's find more
and
bugs.
PC.
Let's break it.
Actually, yeah. I mean, the more people are playing, giving feedback and everything, it's been great so far. But it's definitely been really helpful.
Can't change the cooldowns of Ana in a custom game, man. How am I supposed to test the abilities properly?
I didn't know that. Really?
Is that
Now
true?
you know. That's I
I
found
know
that out
what
last
causes
night.
that. Okay.
We can fix that.
There you
Yep.
go. See? Just like
See,
that.
there you go. I made a post on the bug forums and everything. I was trying to be
Alright,
an
we'll-
active
we'll
member of
send
the
you your-
community.
I have you covered.
We'll send you your 13-cent check in the mail.
Yes! Finally got it. Confirmed paid by Blizzard.
I mean, stuff like that's kind of interesting too, because this is the first post-launch hero we released, so you know, we'll run into stuff like that, and hopefully, you know, future heroes are like, oh, remember, that's the thing we got to catch this time, and things like that. So smoother in the future, ideally.
There were some people that were upset that there was only one hero, and they're like, oh, everyone's gonna want to play the one hero, but I know you guys have said before that you don't want more than one at a time, because you did that before in the beta, it changed everything dramatically.
You're going to live.
How do you feel about that now, and do you think that, I mean, Diva and Zenyatta are nearly new characters on the PTR, do you think that's gonna help alleviate it? Just to
I
get
hope
all that
so.
out
I mean,
there?
I've seen it already myself playing, and I've heard that as well. A lot of people are testing, you know, a broad range of characters, not just the new characters. But I mean, the bottom line is that is going to happen to some degree. Everyone's going to want to play the new hero, and it's kind of it's a very short-term kind of problem. I don't expect that to be like, a major issue for a long time. But
He emoted.
the point you brought up
Thank you.
before is
Thank you.
Like, if there's one thing we've proven, I think it's that we break every rule we ever come up with. So, like,
Yeah.
right now, like, the previous heroes we had released were Genji, Diva, and Mei.
At
And
the
that
same
was
time, yeah.
in beta at the same time, and our sort of reaction to that was, wow, this is super disruptive. The game doesn't even look the same. We had a bunch of threads, you know, with people demanding to remove these heroes and stuff. So let's try a more tempered approach. But I think, you know, who knows? Like right now, just releasing Ana is good, but we might change our mind and want to do like 2 at some point. That Genji just solo ulted me to kill the
Wow,
support,
what a loser.
for the record. Yeah.
For the record. Gotta put it on him. Dude, Geoff is walking around every corner. Walking in here.
It was really funny though, like we did the Ana announce, and then I immediately went to the forums. I'm like, oh, I'm really excited to see what people are saying about her and if they're excited. And like the top 2 threads at the same time were Ana is OP, and then no one's ever gonna play Ana, and then Ana's OP. And it was just hilarious because she wasn't even on the PTR yet, so nobody had tried her. And kind of, I think, with that reaction, it makes it even harder to think of like adding multiple heroes at the same time. Oh, we're all gonna die. Oh, we live.
I saved us! Also,
Nice.
I think Tracer missed that bomb, so thanks, Tracer.
Yeah.
Play of the match.
Oh, Mike, let's play a match.
ooh, the lifesaver.
That just means it's a bad play of the game.
Or someone does an ult, no?
Interesting. He actually saved his own life.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
That's interesting. I haven't seen that happen before.
I mean, by that regard, isn't every kill a lifesaver?
I don't know, you're
This
sort of
went down real
ending
fast.
one.
Deep. Yeah.
Maybe if Ana shot Widow, she would have saved Mundato.
Ooh,
Ooh.
plot thickens.
Ooh.
Ooh. So, are there any things that you're worried about with Ana, balance-wise, that I know everyone wants to do Dragon Blade right now because that's
See,
kind of
that's what's funny is like we had played it internally, and sort of our discovery mostly was, man, this ult is really good on tanks, especially Reinhardt. And then when she was sort of revealed, people were like, "Oh my God, Dragon Blade," and we were like, maybe we'll see what she gets out there." And so far, it's seeming like tanks. It's really strong on tanks. Don't know that it's strong enough to be a problem necessarily, but you know, we'll see. I mean, that's PTR for us.
Yeah, it's also ults too. I mean, ults are designed
Yeah,
to be these big swings, these big like siege breakers.
I mean, that's the thing is you know, the Genji example is, oh man, if you ult Genji and the he ults, you do a lot of great things.
have
with it,
used
but,
two
I mean,
ults, but yeah.
compare that to a Zarya. Zarya with Genji is super strong too. So
Yeah. Also, like the big worry, like, oh my God, Genji's gonna when you're gonna get nano boosted as Genji, then he's gonna ult and kill everybody, and half the time Genji just ults and kills everybody anyway. Like that was kind of a thing before the nano boost. So yeah, it's scary, but I think it's almost more interesting, like watching the Symmetras get nano boosted or the Reinhardts. They're really like I want to see more Winston Primal Rage, with a sound barrier as a sort of braking mechanism. I think those types of moments are going to be really cool.
So I guess we're just gonna hang out for 5 minutes. Catchphrase. Not sure why, but here we are. I don't know. You guys have answered. It's hard to think of questions anymore. We pretty much hit everything.
Yeah, we're
looking to see
totally
if anyone in chat has
cool
anything.
answering whatever you got, or if there's things on people's mind, happy to talk about whatever.
There really was, with the patch, a lot put on the table that I would have been wondering about, like the hero limits, competitive, all that different stuff. That's just like, oh, here we have the answers for you. And I know a lot of people so far haven't read the very long write-up that I think you made, Jeff, about the plans for Season 2 of competitive. So I don't know, just why we have the people if you wanted to talk about Season 2 and what you're looking forward to.
Sure. We're going to do a lot of changes to Season 2. I think some of the biggest ones, like obviously there's the one hero limit, and we've talked about why we're doing that. And, that's not a black and white decision, the one hero limit, that we just think that's the correct answer, and hero stacking is, there's nothing redeeming about hero stacking. We don't feel that way at all. Like, it's a really difficult decision for us.
I actually, to interrupt, I was listening to an interview with you that I accidentally clicked on. Trust me, I don't just listen to interviews of you. You were talking about how you did a game...
I do of you, though, just so you know.
Yeah, okay, I know that already. You were talking about a strategy of 5 Mercies and 1 Roadhog that you did internally, and you had a really fun time, and you were surprised it worked, and it was like a fun game. And it was fun, or it was interesting hearing you talk about it in the context now that hero limits have been put in place for Season 2.
Yeah, the way I'd like to... Well, first of all, I feel like the fact that we're leaving quick play as is, those moments are still going to happen, and they can still be fun. And the way that I was describing it when we were talking about implementing it is when that moment happens and it's, let's say, 1 in 500 matches or 1 in 1,000 matches, it's cool and it's funny and it's memorable, and you're taking screenshots and videos of it, like, haha, this moment happened, and either we countered it or we didn't, or we were the team that did it and it was funny and cool. And then like when it's 1 in 200, it's funny, and by the time as those numbers get smaller, like you're starting to see it 1 in 10 and 1 in 5, it's less cool and funny over time, and it actually becomes kind of fatiguing. I had a round of matches like a week ago, this was in quick play, where we were against the same team for a long time. Like the lobby stayed active for probably 8 or 9 matches, and every match the enemy team was doing these kind of stacked comps, all divas, all Winstons, they tried all Zaryas, all 76s, and I would say we were mostly having success beating them because we were picking the counters. But after a while, it wasn't fun for us anymore. Like, we actually were debating leaving, like, okay, if these guys are just going to do this over and over again, it's not fun for us, because in a lot of ways, it forced our hands in what we should play constantly. You know, you see those 6 divas coming at you, and there are certain heroes that just aren't viable at all anymore. Like, there's no reason to play them. So we like the creativity and the cool comps that come up, but as it becomes more and more of a trend that catches on and we're seeing more and more of it, it really degrades the experience. And what we were seeing, especially in competitive, was we were seeing teams of medium to high skill players sort of mimicking what they were seeing in the pro scene. So, the 2 Winston, 2 Lucio, 2 Tracer thing was becoming really common. We were seeing lots of competitive matches with, between all 12 players. We were seeing, 5 and 6 Tracers show up in the match. And Tracer is an easy hero for us to balance when there's 1 or 2 of her floating around. But, her counters start to fall flat when you start to throw, 4 Tracers and 5 Tracers. You can say, sure, like maybe Roadhog and maybe McCree have a good chance of countering Tracer every once in a while, or maybe Winston's effective, but you throw 4 Tracers in and it's kind of a problem. And we don't want to be in the situation where we're tuning the game. Like, if we're tuning the game around 4 Tracers, that means that when you play 1 Tracer, she's not going to be very fun and effective to play. So it kind of puts us in a catch-22 situation, and when those rare moments were happening, it was kind of cool and funny, but as those rare moments became the norm in the player community, we said, okay, like, the game is degrading, and we need to try to do something to fix this. That was a long answer. I'm sorry for
yes, no, that's fine. And you mentioned, beep, in the beginning that it might be temporary, or you're looking into other fixes or something. I'm sorry, I forget what you said.
For hero stacking or Season 2?
Season 2, yeah.
Oh, for Season 2, there's lots of other stuff. We're getting rid of the coin toss. We sort of knew that right when we were on the PTR. But for us, the PTR, there's only a certain degree of changes we can make when the game's on the PTR. Like, we can't do really drastic things. So the amount of overhaul that would have existed for us to get rid of the coin toss was too much on the PTR. So we are getting rid of the coin toss. And then we're also adding the time bank system to the payload mode, which means that like escorts and hybrids, both of our payload type of maps, will go to ties very rarely. Like, it will be mostly like the defending team defends the full time on both of those, which is kind of exceedingly rare on payload. We don't see more often. So, you see attackers pushing all the way.
If both attackers did push all the way, that wouldn't be a tie?
No, that would use our time bank system like in Assault. So, like, let's say both teams pushed all the way on attack, then whatever time you had remaining you would get for round 2, and you get to do it again. So if you push really fast and the other team pushes really slow, that means in the next round you're going to have a way better chance of beating the other team. So that should greatly reduce, sort of what's going on with the tie situation. We want to see them happen very, very rarely. And then we're also, I think some of this might happen even before Season 2, but we're going to make a bunch of changes, some to Season 1 and some in Season 2, to just make the matches faster. And that goes for all, assaults, hybrids, control maps. We think there's ways to shave time off what's going on right now, both in the in-between round sections where, like, you don't need the full assemble your heroes time every time. So we're going to shave some time there, but we're also going to reduce some of the match time and just generally bring competitive match times in much more, which should, that means more matches, and,
That was my next question, that if you're worried at all about how long this was like inevitably going to take if you're having tiebreakers on payload and the time bank and all of that. So are you looking to just bring down the amount of time that you have to attack to shorten things up and make it so that there's less likely to be ties? Okay.
Absolutely. Like, we know, like, one of the things that people love about Overwatch is, like, quick match times. So we're always looking at ways, like, how can we bring the match times in a little bit.
I did the math one day and had an epiphany that Sudden death gives you like a minute 45 to attack and complete sudden death, but you normally have 5 minutes to do it. And if that was going to be 50-50, then would you expect us to do it in a minute and you're giving us 5 for no reason? You know what I mean? I just like, there's a lot of extra time here.
Yeah, there's time floating around.
Yeah, that's really good to hear.
Use your heads out there. We get through this.
Yeah, now put your game faces on.
I think you missed that great interaction there between Reinhardt and Ana with a bonus line only in this game.
Oh wow.
I missed it, I did.
What did they say? Do tell.
Do the voices.
I just put Michael on the spot. Like, act it out for us, Michael.
Well, the shield's going down. Reinhardt was asking Ana why she didn't tell anyone that she was not dead, and Ana's basically saying she needed time to think about things, and I threw in a right on at the end. So it's
right
very
on.
understanding, Reinhardt.
Yo, we're going in, Michael. We're doing this. Everyone be ready.
Here we go.
Oh. Just a good.
Oh, we trapped the Ana.
I'm gonna cut behind a little bit.
Yeah, Junkrat behind. I didn't see that, man.
I'm
Will not
so
be
gonna
playing
get
the game.
slapped.
I always really like hearing the while you're talking, because we're all trying to play a game. What did Reinhardt say 2 seconds ago?
I have your back.
I'm gonna game him up real quick. Hold on. I wanna put him to sleep.
Payload in transit. Barrier up.
So during our 5-minute break, I saw that we officially announced the first new comic since the original set, which is about Ana.
Nice.
That's
So-
good use of a 5-minute break.
That'll
We had to
answer some questions people have about what Ana's been going through and what she's up to.
Oh, don't spoil me. I gotta read it now.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Take your medicine.
I'm also gonna be looking in chat again if you guys do have any more questions. I feel content.
Get back in the fight.
With all of this knowledge.
So like earlier you were asking about season 2, and some people were, wondering, well, we made a lot of balance changes, and we added a new hero, and we instituted hero limits. Like, is this going to be normal for like mid-season type of balance changes? And the answer right now is we don't really know. We feel
What's
like
normal?
season 1, we had mentioned before, like there's a lot of iteration to get something like a competitive system up and perfect, and we know that our system right now is not perfect and could use a lot of work. So we sort of really wanted to put changes in now rather than waiting all the way until September to start those changes happening.
Oh boy.
We want to see iteration happen now rather than waiting all that time.
Jeff,
That was...
what
I should
was?
have done the wall on the other side.
Explain what happened. And then you just ran away like a coward.
That whole thing was completely cowardly.
That was
So
very
McCree
Ana
was
of you.
ulting. Yeah. McCree was ulting, and I came up right behind him, and then I tried to put my wall in front of him, but I messed up and I put it behind him, and then I just ran away, and I'm like...
Okay, redeem
I hope
yourself.
you leave
Junkrat
me.
behind you. Come back.
That's the
Okay,
second
yeah.
time Ryan's gone out of his way to give me a solo tire. I'm flattered, really.
Oh, Ana's low. Good job.
Okay. You're my hero again. Had me worried there for a second.
Junkrat's behind us.
You want that down? Oh, shoot.
Oh, yeah. Going in for the kill.
Oh, I just experienced the May cooldown bug. It's only on the PTR.
Get him all top.
I am not a damaged character. You can actually do some really cool combos with Ana if you go and you get in close to people and you utilize your
Did one of
abilities. They're
those
just very
ults
hard
that
to
you
hit
just
in
hate
close
when your
range.
teammates do, which is Like you're about to die, but then you just sort of panic react and hit your ult button just for some unknown reason, and then you basically just waste it.
Well, I'm really proud of you.
That's what I just did there.
You know what? I'm gonna turn you.
Junkrat tower behind.
Those have been hurting
Junkrat
us.
behind.
Got him.
I want to turn you into a super Mei. You ready?
Alright, I'm ready.
Don't just wall yourself off. That's kind of what I'm expecting.
We got 3 behind us.
I've got you in my sights.
The shield up.
You'll be fine.
Look at that
Now's your
wall.
time. Now's your time. Now's your time.
Experience tranquility.
Give me more, give me more. Oh,
But
there's
this-
the thing for Ana. There we go.
It's hand.
Shield around, turn around. That did not.
All I did was raise him up for a better angle.
All soldiers are hard to kill.
I need an adult.
Coming back.
Oh, jeez.
So much
The
death.
people are wondering if you have any details on new maps.
I have your back.
New maps. We are actually. Let me think of how many we have in development right now.
Ooh, that's a tastier answer than I thought.
Yeah.
We actually, Aaron's sitting here. He just held up. Okay, so I need to preface this the right way so I don't get in big trouble. Aaron held up 4 fingers for that's how many maps we have in development. That does not mean that all of them will end up coming out and seeing the light of day, because we do put them through like crazy amounts of play testings, but we are actively working on 4 maps right now. So I don't know when they're going to come out. I don't know if they're all going to come out, but we're very excited to introduce new maps to people.
But none of them will have Pokestops or gyms for people to take
There's
over.
still time.
What?
There's still time.
You're
And
embarrassing
I
yourself.
just totally lied right now too, because I do know when one of them is coming out, and it's soonish. With the TM and all that nonsense.
60
That
seconds.
sounds great.
Helden sterben nicht.
Everyone can wait around for soon. Okay, we
also, like,
gotta
the other
win.
question that always comes up is about game modes, and we are experimenting with new game modes as well. Like the map that I know when it's coming out is one of our traditional game modes. It's not a new game mode, but there are some
Okay, they're all
other
dead.
things that we're working on and experiments that we're doing to explore new game modes also.
30 seconds remaining.
Could you explore this payload and get back here?
I have ult.
Wow, I out Hanzo'd.
Or we
Who's
can
the
make it back
sniper
in
now?
time.
Yeah, we're
One
good.
payload,
I got a
one here.
supercharge ready. I'm gonna give it to Reinhardt.
We need to attack now.
I'm tracering.
You got it, Ryan. The sound of disappointment. Oh no, the bubble. Every time I've wanted to sleep her, she's had the bubble.
Alright, take her in.
Helden sterben nicht.
I can't revive people like that. That's cheating.
Freeze low. Junkrat's low.
Widow's low behind you guys, real low.
Hands off.
That's it.
Doesn't matter. She gets to watch in shame.
In slow-mo shame.
Nice.
Score 3.
Explore this payload.
Switching sides.
I was playing the other night with my
Prepare your
my
defenses.
group that I play with, and you know, we had watched the tournament, and all of the pro players always hold on the gas station, like they don't overcommit and go into the train cars and all that. So me and all my buddies are like, okay, we're gonna hold on the gas station, and we set up and we have like a Torbjorn and 76 and McCree, and you know, we're on the gas station up there, and then we just sort of stood up there as the enemy team just pushed the cart all the way around and just kept it rolling, and we're like, I don't think this is the point of standing on the gas station, is so we have a good view of them pushing it past us. So
Have you discovered the counter?
Never.
No one's thought of that yet.
For what's done.
just push the cart right past.
Just like, crouch and
Well, I mean, that's when they'll drop on you.
Players.
Standing around.
Because then they got the high ground and the Reapers fall on your head.
What a bunch of misfit
I'll make quick work.
A bunch of misfits. So let's hold way up front. I just heard from Jeff that it's a good strategy. See, it's a good strategy because no one expects it.
Attackers incoming in 30
Let's see if we can make our way into the
I
diner.
must say you're looking quite well.
I want the pancakes.
I agree with you.
Can we confirm any pancakes coming up in the near future?
Lovely as ever.
Don't drink the coffee. It tastes like boiled
Remember
dirt.
your training, and we'll get through this just fine.
Oh, awfully quiet about the pancakes. I guess I'm onto something.
It's never too early for pancakes.
PNS
Flapjacks.
pancakes.
4, 1. Attackers incoming.
Holding forward is bad.
Yeah.
Well, why are you on point?
Don't recommend it. Why did I
We have
convince
yet to
everyone
talk
into this?
about really the defining feature of this patch, by the way, which is the newly added clock.
Oh, I'm excited about the clock.
I'm
Available
excited.
in video options.
Better than
I'm excited about the turning off friend requests and notifications, and that seems long overdue.
Yeah. You
No
can also,
offense.
you can hide real ID, especially for anybody, you know, we put that in for streamers, so like that way they can have real ID friends but not out all of them when they're streaming.
Yeah, there was that weird week in the beta where everyone's name showed up.
Yeah.
it will only hurt for a minute.
Wow.
Oh, that Roadhog kill.
What?
That was glorious.
Andrew pulling off shots. That actually was a really nice shot. Now the teams are definitely imbalanced.
Hang it up.
Arnold, you are the artist, correct? I don't want to be wrong.
I am an artist, yes.
Yeah, I don't know what questions to ask you specifically, but I would love for you to talk about things.
You just want to hear the dulcet tones of Arnold Tsang.
You
I
guys don't
would
wanna
love
hear that.
to hear those.
What do you want to know?
See, that's the problem. What do you ask an artist? How many designs did you go through? How exciting was the work?
So it's different for every hero. Like, I think one of the heroes that we always talk about is Farah, where we had a lot of blue sky on her before we finally found what we liked. But then for a character like Ana, for instance, we kind of knew early on, as soon as we decided we wanted to do Ana instead of the Alchemist, we had a good idea of, you know, she's an older Egyptian woman and she's a sniper. So it was just kind of finding inspiration from there and seeing which direction to take it. You know, we looked a lot at. It's actually hard to find inspiration for that specific archetype. So you know, it was kind of a challenge for us to get the right look. But I'm really happy with where we ended up.
Oh my god!
I didn't
got
even
knocked
see
off the
that.
edge.
I think
Eva
that's the
did it.
longest I've ever held the push to talk button.
Yeah, would you consider, from the outside looking in, it feels like it may have been one of the easier characters to design, simply because she was already in photographs and you already kind of knew before this hero came out who she was?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
I mean, would you consider this like one of the easier characters designed because, or what interesting challenges you had because, like, she already had a younger version of herself?
Yeah, it was basically. Yeah, she had a younger version of herself. The challenge was basically making this specific archetype feel cool and badass. And we had a lot of, I guess, story elements we wanted to put on her. Like, she's got the eye patch from fighting with Widowmaker. She's got all this biotic kind of technology with her rifle and all that, and getting all that to read as a cohesive kit. Tying it kind of to Mercy and 76's biotic stuff was one of the directions that we chose to go.
I actually saw an angry post when I was reporting the bug I had mentioned earlier on those forums, which were very interesting to read, by the way. Almost none of them were bug reports. Someone was saying that Ana's right leg, when she was younger, is a robotic leg, and when she's older, it's not a robotic leg, but it's totally just armor. Can you settle the score right now? Can you tell me it's just armor?
It's just armor when she was young. So yeah, she never had a robotic leg. She did have a cybernetic eye though.
We do like robotic limbs though.
You're going to live.
Yeah.
Hanzo also.
thing.
Hanzo's got his legs. That one
Yeah.
comes up.
Barrett too.
Jeez, are we playing? Are we gaming? Are we answering questions right now?
Yeah, what's our running count on characters with like robotic limbs?
I've gone over this like
pretty high.
3 times, and
There's
most of them are the
Overwatch
left
is a
arm.
brutal world.
Bjorn, Junkrat, McCree. Oh, who's dead?
Symmetra.
My favorite is Junkrat because he just has a pole. Clearly robotic limbs are a thing, but
Yeah, he made a style choice.
Into the iris.
Okay, we gotta make a stand. Get him, Jeff.
Okay, going. Oh, I got Roadhog pulled.
there it is, Tim.
That'll work.
Yeah, good job,
Fuel air
Tim.
bomb, or was it?
That actually might be play of the game right there from Diva.
I made the mistake of just looking at the clock and realizing,
For Arnold,
yeah, we got this. Good job, team.
another question. Is there any things artists are encouraged to avoid when designing characters?
Red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red. I mean,
True.
yeah, we pay close attention to red and to silhouette. I think.
Tactile
You know,
visor
we try to keep the silhouette animations and just like poses of the characters very unique in order to facilitate gameplay and make everybody feel like you can recognize each one at a glance. So I mean, it's not like we're discouraging anything there. It's just that we like to keep readability as one of our core values for art,
Wow,
because we want everything to read really quickly at a glance during gameplay.
that grenade didn't hit him. How do you hit Roadhogs?
I think that
I let everyone down.
animations also go a long way. Like, even if a character has a similar silhouette, the way they animate is so different that you usually are able to get a read through the stance of the character, which
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
I guess it's all part of the silhouette.
I told you,
Yeah,
Jeff, you
that-
can do it.
that-
I believe.
The core run animation of the character is like a very, very core expression of what that character's going to look like on the field. And yeah, that's how, like, most of the time I'm just looking at how a character runs and how they hold their weapon to figure out who that character is.
Everyone heal up.
You feel like there's a lot of people that still say that the Reaper looks a little bit too much like McCree, and there's a couple of like skins that people don't like. Do you feel like,
Like Mariachi Reaper.
yeah?
Yeah,
How do you feel
Mariachi
about
Reaper
those
is
now,
true.
looking back with those same kind of things in mind?
We pay close attention to that stuff. I don't think those two come up a lot, but I don't think it's at a point where it's game breaking right now. But we do pay close attention to like the things that we try to keep core to a hero design, like
It's like we don't even know they're
for hats. Let's try not to make any more cowboy hat shaped designs, or like we made a choice of having the trench coat on 76's Morrison skin. Oh, let me rest you guys for a sec. Oh shit, did I get all 3?
I died right after.
What was I saying? Yeah, so seeing the response from that, we're paying close attention not to break the silhouette or break the core kind of expressions too much. Like, Mercy's always got wings. Reaper's always got a long trench coat, or at least Reyes.
Oh.
See the faster overtime right there, actually.
Yeah, let's just flip a coin.
When we stepped off, like, I don't know if you saw how quickly it went down when we stepped off,
Yeah.
which was my complete bad that I stepped off during overtime.
Yeah, the new changes are pretty interesting with longer respawn times during overtime. Pretty interesting solution to some of the problem.
I think maybe the solution here for sudden death is we need 1 Ana and 5 Maze, but we can't do it.
That would have been the answer.
It would have been a slam dunk. So you're stuck with one May.
Yeah, speaking of the character skins, people kept quoting me that there was some sort of information out there, or not quoting me, that they're quoting some sort of information that was out there that there were new ones coming in the summer. I don't know who said this.
Yes, that's true. I said it.
That's true. He said it. Wow, confirmed. That was easy.
Still summer. Well, first of all, Anna came with a bunch of new skins.
Yeah. So they're already in the game. There you go, guys.
But
The prophecy has been fulfilled.
there
Technically.
are more coming, and they are coming during the summer, and it's still summer.
It's a hot one.
And we're not going to start this summer 10th stuff again.
I was just
We
about
have
to
a long
start it.
history of that.
Attackers in
I
Gotta
don't
let
think we
that-
can use that joke anymore. I think it has been fully
It's done.
We
exhausted.
should probably bring it back in like 5 years, though, right?
Probably.
Okay, I'm gonna write it down right
Let's
now. I'm
challenge
gonna make a
the
little note
internet.
in my calendar in 5 years.
Little Reddit reminder.
That was neat, but I think I would die if I was up there.
Okay.
Faster than I am already gonna die.
Let's introduce
Yeah, I was
some.
about to say, but down here you're
surprise
just fully
bastion.
immortal, right?
You're getting the bubble, Jeff, so don't die too fast.
one.
Is there a favorite skin that you've worked on so far?
Stop the payload.
They have a Bastion also.
I like White Wolf Hanzo.
Oh, I'm shooting one of those right now.
Favorite ones.
Good timing.
2 left.
I think that Thunderbird Farah that Arn drew, I remember the first time I saw that concept, I was like, oh my god, this is so cool.
Oh, we're gonna wanna let them push up a bit. Wife triggered.
Yeah, that just
Get
happened.
him, Jeff. Get him.
Separated.
Lower your wall. Lower your wall. Lower it. Oh god.
My wall's not up.
Back off. It's just a scratch. You'll be fine.
No! Come to me! I will heal you. I have this gun. I can shoot you in the head, man.
Alright, this is
Get
looking grim. This is looking grim.
Can she charge her headshot? No. There's no headshots, there's no charging,
Ouch.
there's no nothing. It's always 80 damage to enemies, I believe, and 75 healing. And we
I'm
are
about to
in
ult
the
the
last
card.
20 seconds
Contest
here.
it.
Come out!
Very sure there's another thing.
No! I was gonna boost you if you came
Alright,
out.
I did a death ult on the card. This is your chance.
Uh,
And I'll switch to Tracer.
actually, I think you got like 3 of them.
I'll rest when fighting.
Gonna get a rep.
Overtime.
Here, Michael, you
Like
can
seeing
run
the,
now.
wolves just flying off over the canyon.
I like
Hell,
the
get to
nano
that point
boosted
fast.
Junkrat.
Hey, we gotta get there
Because of the
somehow.
fast clamp.
Oh,
I'm there, I'm on the card, I'm stalling. Oh, and I'm dead. So watch overtime here, or they'll just win it instead.
Damn.
Play of the match.
What if you shoot them in the head? It does 30 times damage. I remember this.
It's hand.
I think we were all talking about other things.
Ouch.
Epic.
Damn, you and your
Get him,
damage block.
legendary. Get him.
Do it. Yeah.
That was a legendary pressing of RMB.
Well, it looks like we've won maybe 1 out of 10 games. It feels like, but it wasn't. I guess this is the time where it's polite to ask if you guys want to play another, or what your plans are.
Is that your way of politely telling us we suck?
No, that's my way of politely just caring about your schedules.
We always love playing Overwatch, so if you want to play
That's
more
true.
Overwatch.
I always love playing
We're
Overwatch.
down.
Yeah, let's do it.
Sounds good.
Lego my ego. I have actually. You guys were nice enough to show me Anna like a month ago at E3 when I was at Blizzard. Ever since then, I was just thinking every day how much I wanted to play this character and how cool she looked. So it's like finally the time where I actually have a chance to play it, so I could just play all day.
I'm glad you're enjoying her. Oh, you know what? I had something that I see come up on the forums, and Jeff and I were talking about today, and it's one of those like, we're totally gonna do it, and we just haven't mentioned it to people. But it's minor. But you know how for 76 and Zarya you can turn on the friendly health bars?
Yes.
We've been talking about that for ages, and we keep meaning to add that for the other heroes. So that's something that we will eventually get to. It's not super high on our list, but it's also not super hard. It won't happen in this Ana patch that's coming up very soon on the PTR, but that's one of those things that...
this
go
basketball needs to be moved.
Yes.
Didn't make the patch, unfortunately.
Literally unplayable.
Yep.
And so all characters are going to be able to see through walls for your teammates?
No, just see health bars, right?
Yeah, just see the health bars.
Neato.
And we're moving the basketball to another corner of the table.
What is
Sneak
with
peek
the
to future
basketball
content.
physics? Every patch, the basketballs bounce different. Are you trying to like bring the scores down? You don't want people making hoops?
No, it's easier. Well, it's sort of easier now.
It's the opposite. Yeah, we're fine-tuning that basketball. The whole experience.
I think in the future, the game of basketball is going through a lot of changes, and they're trying to decide the new
I
set
should
of
have just
standards.
aimed.
Come back, Ster.
It's actually funny. The basketball was like super crazy bouncy last patch, and there were a lot of complaints about that. And the reason it was super bouncy is because the way they're placed, or the way they lay on the ground often, is that you kind of have to hit them against the ground to bounce them up in the air. So the idea is like, well, let's make it so they aren't so crazy, and then you can knock them up in the air with like abilities and stuff. For now,
I want the
strange amount of
pinpoint
thought put into
accuracy.
where the basketballs are placed, and one needs to be moved. Drives me crazy.
Why did I? Close your eyes. What am I doing? It's like I'm talking to people and thinking of questions.
I just
I
ran
positioned
right at the
myself
guy
perfectly.
who had the nano boost on him.
Oh, there's a lot of basketball trivia. There's so much you can do with the basketballs. Don't even get them started, man.
Have we gotten their TP?
Our enemies have a teleport.
Has anybody found it?
No.
Nope.
I've been off the cliff. It
Walk it
wasn't
off,
down
kiddo.
there.
Tranquility.
You're going to be a walihum winner.
I gotta admit, I pressed Q by accident. I think I'm breaking apart as a person.
Oh, we're all going in the pit.
It's alright.
It's all downhill now.
I took one with me, for the record.
Oh, I'm gonna do something dirty to this Reaper boy.
Alright, I almost have
Next
ult.
person I see. I'm not a support right now. I am a stealth sniper.
Oh, hold up, Mike. Pretty good.
Smetch on the right side, I think.
Punched him.
Death boss.
I don't.
Oh, I know something that Tim and Jeff could talk briefly about. People have been commenting on a change to hitboxes.
I'd like that.
Yes.
I saw
I
that
know that's
question
a
and
very-
didn't even know what it was.
Yeah, so
You covered.
obviously people have realized at this point that the hitboxes are not sort of pixel perfect or whatever to the character models.
They are generous.
Yeah, this is that way. That's not sort of any kind of tech constraint or anything. It's actually a design decision. I mean, early on we realized that we wanted the game to be really fast paced. And we obviously have characters like Lucio and Tracer and Genji that can be really difficult to hit. But we didn't want to sort of restrict it to the model necessarily. We wanted them to be a little more generous so that we could allow for the mobility to exist without feeling like, well, nobody can hit anybody anymore. The game kind of feels bad.
Yeah, that's been the source of some frustration when you're a victim of that. While it might feel nice for the shooter, and y'all know how much I love talking about favoring the shooter.
I love the shooter. He's my favorite.
But yeah, so there's kind of two sides to it. There's some projectiles that have a size to them, a certain size that makes them easier to hit with, and there's also the hitboxes themselves that are pretty large, above the character model. So that's why you have certain characters like everyone mentions Hanzo all the time. His arrows are pretty big, although actually not the biggest projectile in the game. But tends to be the one.
Ana is going to hold the record for the biggest one with her allied attack, right?
That's true. The allied shot on Ana is the biggest projectile in the game now.
Yeah.
So lately on the PTR now, we have a change in to help address a common situation we were seeing complaints about, specifically as a result of sort of those decisions we made in the past regarding like people around corners and things like that getting shot when they felt like they were behind cover. I don't know, Tim, you want to go into like details about kind of how that works?
Talk about the philosophy of it. So, like looking at the problem in terms of frustration as a victim, but still feeling good as a shooter. We've just added some more nuance to it. So, I think for the most part, in the heat of the battle, it should feel pretty good if you're shooting as Hanzo. But you'll have a lot less situations where you're like running behind a corner and getting caught by a Hanzo arrow, or standing just outside of cover and getting caught by a Hanzo. Like those problems should be diminished a fair bit in the PTR patch that will roll out.
And it's something we can iterate on over time as well. So definitely keep giving feedback on it. As I said at the beginning, we're not likely to go to a model where we just kind of shrink everything really pixel perfect and shrink all the projectiles down, because as a whole the game will actually get a lot worse. So we're looking at other solutions as well.
Yeah, like Jeff mentioned, like you guys all have noticed it on Hanzo, because Hanzo fired Viking longships, but every projectile in the game has extra wide hitboxes. It's just Hanzo's can one-shot kill sometimes.
Oh, I just totally made that basket.
Whoa!
Nice.
On stream, achievement unlocked.
Easy mode.
I was real close. I was proud.
Right there.
Yeah, we should get an extra point.
Yeah, it's like Harry Potter. It's like getting the golden snitch in Quidditch. You just like win.
That's actually the first time I've heard the siren as well, since it was added. So you're the #1 player in my mind.
Oh, instead of sudden death, we should go to a basketball shootout.
Yes.
I just charged out to my death. I admit it. It's embarrassing.
I'll stick to basketball, kid.
Oh, Junkrat helped me, so I feel less bad about it.
Ster.
She's oh, you just wake her right up. That's fine.
Yep.
I kind of want to let her think about what she's done.
Yeah. Time out.
I have you covered.
Oh my gosh, that Roadhog. So, thank you.
We should do a skin for Hanzo that just shoots random large objects at his bow.
This way.
The lumberjack, and he just shoots logs.
It's a caber toss, like some Scottish dude who throws actual lumber.
I'm noticing that you're having some trouble staying on the map, Jeff.
Let's not even pretend. Turn off your kill feed if you don't mind, and look the other way.
It was perfectly timed for my kill cam after I died.
I switched to Roadhog, so the next time I fall out of the map, maybe I'll take someone with me.
That's the strategy. That's what you want to go with.
I've got you in my sights.
There you go. I just want our team to get to the point. What's gone wrong?
We'll do it. We'll do it. We just gotta get.
We're starting to create our own objective.
Oh fuck, I'm
like
trapped.
score a basket, leave the dropship.
Stay on the map.
This was supposed to be our free win.
Boom.
That lifesaver though.
Alright, I have ult. I'm pushing the point right now.
I'm role playing. Gotta stay near Roadhog.
Got him.
Oh.
Take it, kiddos. We got the...
I'm low.
I'm also playing Ana like she's not a support right now. Guys, don't do this. Don't do what I'm doing.
I was too busy killing. I forgot
I'm the only support on my team. It's all broken apart.
Sorry,
I need to support my...
rules.
You know what's happening? I could explain that round. I just realized. You guys didn't have a support that round. You get stuck in these modes with Ana, where you're having a really fun time fighting people, and you forget that you have teammates, and you have a duty.
We can do dual support. I think dual support is really effective with
Oh, we
Ana.
have 7
down with
minutes.
it.
That's dual support, right?
I'll do Mercy. I like Mercy.
We've done it both, like a lot of the games. I just didn't realize we didn't have a support.
trio
You
support.
think you
I didn't
can
know.
one-on-one
I didn't know it was my
basketball
job.
shot?
I'll be busy soon enough.
Jeff, make
You
a
gotta use
basket
the
again
bank.
real quick.
Nope.
4,
Done.
3, 2, 1.
I'm on cooldown.
Round 3. Capture the objective.
So the other big questions, obviously, who's Anna's dad?
That's a
Ooh.
popular question.
Farrah's dad, you mean?
No, I'm going way back. Who's Anna's dad?
Who is Farrah's grandfather? Everyone knows Ana was spawned fully formed from Michael Chu's head.
Wow, how did he get there already?
I was wondering the
I
same thing.
just got here. I walked from spawn. He made me look a
Genji
fool.
behind us.
التكرار يعلم الشطار.
Let's get that Mercy. She's out of position.
He's almost dead. No mercy.
Oh, I'm in a trap.
ازيك?
I got a sprint, man.
Get back in the fight.
Oh, I'm so dead.
How did we capture that? Oh, never mind.
You want to go.
I jinxed it.
Short-lived.
I believe.
I'm worried about people behind me now.
On the objective.
Oh, there's Genji.
I wonder what's the lowest percentage anybody's ever gotten on a point. Like we're looking okay now.
Take your medicine.
We're at 20%.
Oh, actually, wait. There was another bug I had. Actually, here's another weird interaction with Ana that I'd noticed the other day. That if you super boost a diva outside of her mech, she loses it when she gets in her mech. Do you know about that, or?
Get back in the fight.
Yeah, there's a couple weird things with that still. It's not just that. There's a couple things in the past, like, I don't know, like Harmony Orb, for example, doesn't... It just kind of goes away also. There's maybe a world we can try to get that to transfer or something. That would be nicer.
Hey guys, welcome.
Oh,
to
this is
the
a bad
stream. This is the off the map lose every game.
Personal feral, just for me.
I've come back from
I'm
work.
just gonna bring the basketball to the front lines.
Powered up.
Everyone wants to know when Overwatch 2 is.
What is that?
That's so fickle. That's what that is.
I know, I made that question up.
We're just getting
Everybody.
rolling right now.
How is Lee always behind us?
Yeah, what?
I think they've had enough games, because this doesn't feel like they're showing any mercy.
Never die.
Oh, come on, give me someone. My god, nano boosted Winston is best Winston.
I'm not healing people again.
You get the double damage boost.
The Junkrat go.
One angry scientist.
في الامتحان يكرم المرء.
Oh, and there's the other bug. Hey, this is just a bug report stream now. I've heard you can charge up Zarya's shields on your own team in spawn.
Yeah, we just fixed that.
Is a bug. We just fixed that one.
Definitely 11.
Mother
Slow.
knows best.
Don't even talk about that.
Medicine.
Here comes Genji with. That's interesting.
Did you,
Never die.
Star, did you just sleep Farrah during her ult?
Oh, no, I just shot her. Sorry to let you down, I just shot her.
Put the baby to bed.
It's quiet.
I'm dead. Not dead.
I need you to wake
I'm
up.
here.
Like right
Working on
now.
it.
Get here.
I'm trapped. I'm in a bad place. I'm in a really bad place. That was my worst nightmare.
What kind of grenade?
All right, so let's see how overtime does here. If it,
Uh-oh.
or we could just lose the point.
The worst game today.
Jeff, you're all alone. Hold up.
Every time I say something about overtime, we lose the point. So I'm no longer going to mention that.
No, I think it's... I think
Cause
we
and
got
effect.
this. You know what? You guys are gonna do great.
Oh, we got a Lucio.
You're going to be okay.
No.
My shield's down.
No, not really.
76 behind us again.
Oh, and I'm slept.
There's Genji on the right.
Oh, he put the trap on me while I was sleeping.
Yeah, he did that
That
to
was
me
the
too last time.
meanest thing I've ever
It
seen.
really is.
Never die.
Poor, mean-spirited.
Go get him.
And then he just stands up in the trap. Oh, it was glorious.
Hands up.
Shit. Shit!
I'm still waiting for the time where someone's gonna get slept on the payload, but then still win the map.
While they're asleep.
I
Feel like
almost
this
had
point
one of
in my
those while I
sleep.
was frozen. From a May ult that she left there. Everyone let me down though.
For a minute.
Up there by yourself, kind of, Jeff. No!
I think just
I was just
from that.
a little nap.
Yeah, I blew it.
Claiming this objective.
What?
Helden sterben nicht.
Dude, he just Dragon Bladed.
Heroes never die.
Alright, I'm coming. Gotta get there.
Getting rid of me that
Well, if you take a look now at the overtime,
I'm not saying it, because
Although, it is good to watch it this time because it's
Protect us.
take your medicine.
You got it?
oh yeah.
Oh my
actually,
god, the bar's moving so
it's-
fast.
It's going so fast. Look at it. Watch how fast it's going. This is when we
did not hit him.
Settle down. Taking the objective. Support request.
No, the tire. Oh,
Nice.
Victory.
That was a cool
Was
finish.
this not a... Was that 2 out of 3 or 3? I don't even remember.
that was 2.
That was the third round, yeah.
Who knew?
I've reached the point where I'm accepting of the fact that I'm not a great player, so my biggest hope is just to not be on the wrong end of the play of the game at this point.
Epic.
Mighty fine.
I think he made it out of that one.
Yeah, I did.
Legend.
Everyone desperately wants to know about Doomfist, but I can't imagine you having any details.
Jeff, we have the one about the gauntlet.
Team Fist Gauntlet. He has a gauntlet.
Freaking level a skyscraper.
There it is.
Yeah, that's what I was
He
thinking.
has his one ability that we all know about is he can level a skyscraper.
He's an architect.
Winston beat him.
Might be
he
infringing
gets-
on Symmetra a little bit.
He gets out a level, you know, and
Right.
very carefully make sure all the angles are on. And yeah, I don't know.
¿Quién es Sombra?
Sombra.
Last
No,
chance.
no comprendo. I think that was Jeff's joke, actually.
I think probably my Spanish was incorrect though when I typed it.
Yeah, we should probably just keep quiet so we don't offend anybody.
Yeah.
With our poor Spanish.
Yeah, well, that seems like that's it anyway, guys. So I have to thank you all for the fun games, the video game that you made, showing up for the stream, and everything that you guys do.
Thanks, dude. Thanks so
Yeah,
much.
thanks for hosting.
Yeah, thanks, and thanks everybody for listening too. Sorry that we're a bunch of awkward nerds, and if
Yeah.
you guys have further questions, I know you'll ask them on the forums and stuff, and we'll do our best to, you know, answer as many as possible. And keep in mind, there's more balance changes coming to PTR, and if we mess up, we'll try to get it right next time.
Yeah, absolutely. So thanks again. I'm signing off. Bye, everybody. It was a lot of fun. Take care.